In this chapter, we have to discuss some of the factors. The first one is electric current, and second one is what is meant by electric circuit, and third one is at which direction in a particular simple circuit the electron can be moving. The electron is moving in a particular circuit in a particular direction, and like the same way some of the positive charges, it is also moving in a opposite direction in the particular circuit. So in this lesson, at the beginning, we are going to discuss about what is meant by electric current and what is meant by electric circuit and which direction the electron can be flow in a particular circuit. After that, we are going to discuss about the usage of ammeter. Ammeter is one of the electrical device. That device is used to measure the electric current. And which places we are going to use the ammeter, that is also we are going to discuss later. And next, after the completion of the session, we are going to discuss about the two topics. One is the book inside question. In your NCERT textbook, already I am telling that thing in each and every classes. In your textbook, the inside question is based on 50% of concept-oriented question and very less amount of percentage in direct question. So we concentrate very high with respect to the book inside question. And at last we are going to discuss about the topic in thought question, higher order thinking. Especially it is very important for our NCERT syllabus. So each and every classes already we discussed one or two questions like this manner. So in this class also we are going to discuss some of the thought question. Okay. Now we are going to start the next slide. When you are going to learn any one of the topic, not only that physics, if you are going to learn any one of the topic, so the questions arises. Now we are going to learn the topic electricity. So in our mind, it arises some question. See the board, PPT board. The first question is, what constitutes the electricity? What constitutes the electricity? And second one is, at which direction the electron can be flow? Which direction the electron can be flow? And third one is, which factor can be allow or which factor can be block the electric current in a particular electric circuit? Okay, so if you are allowing the electric current in a particular circuit, some of the factors is ready to block the electric current. That is also arises in our mind. Okay, next. See the picture. So this cat diagram, it is also with respect to the topic electricity. Okay, see the first diagram. It is like a ball, cotton ball. But the cat, it says that I am not a cotton ball. I am going to represent the topic static electricity. So this two cat diagram is on the basis of static electricity. Okay. So our topic is electricity. So it is one of the main branch in physics. Electricity is one of the main branch in physics. And in this electricity, it is can be divided into two types. One is static electricity, and another one is current electricity. One is static electricity, and another one is current electricity. Already you saw the picture. This is representation for the static electricity. What is meant by static electricity? If you are going to study the characteristics and behavior of the charges when it is at rest. Okay, so static electricity means the characteristic study of the rest charges. So what is meant by current electricity? The current electricity, it deals with or it is used to study the characteristics and behavior of the charges when it is in a motion. So that is the difference between the static electricity and current electricity. See the PPT. See the picture. This picture, three-picture representation is for static electricity. See the first picture for static electricity. In the diagram, we have the two apparatus. One is comb and another one is a small piece of paper. Okay. When you are rubbing the comb in your hair, it is ready to attract a smallest size particle. So it is always ready to attract a light particle. So there is some So this will be happen when you are rubbing the comb in our hair. So when you are rubbing the comb in our hair, definitely some of the heat energy produces. So the heat energy it causes the attractive force between the small piece of paper and the comb. See the second diagram. See the boy. This hairstyle is very nice. This hairstyle is related with our topic static electricity. So already we saw the first diagram. The cat hair and the boy hair is all like the same. So the material fur, the fur is a material. It can be conduct the electricity when you are rubbing the fur with the glass material. See the board, all of you. See the blackboard. Come to the blackboard screen, all of you. See. Now I am taking a two type of material. One is fur and another one is a glass material. Okay. So I am taking the two type of material. What are the? Sandana. Sandana. Raise your hands. The voice is not clear here. Right? Listen. I am taking two type of material. One is fur and another one is a gas material. Okay. When you are going to rub the fur material into the gas material, already we know very well these two material is a insulating material. It cannot be conduct the current if you are separated the two material. Now I am going to rub that fur material with the gas material. Some of the heat energy is produced. The heat energy is used to transfer the charges from one devices, one material to the another material. Okay. So when we rub the fur material with the gas material, some of the electron it will be transferred from the fur material into the glass material. Okay. So the static electricity is the characteristic study of the rest charges. Maybe they are asking in a 1 mark question what is meant by static electricity and what is meant by current electricity. This is with respect to the rest charges. This is with respect to the charges when it is in a motion. Okay, see the PPT. Right. The next topic we are going to study. The next topic is what is the sources of electricity. Okay, we are getting the electricity from the electricity board. But which one is the source? Already we are studying in lower classes a lot of sources. It can be produced the electricity, especially the main sources of water and air. So in your textbook they are telling about the two current. One is air current and another one is water current. What is meant by air current? What is meant by water current? In the textbook, they are slightly touch the topic air current and water current. If the current, the electricity, it is produced with the help of the water source, that current is called as a water current. If we are producing the electricity with the help of the air is as a source, that is called as a air current or air electricity. Okay, so that's the thing. And next, we are going to see the next diagram. See the PPT. Hello, this is the PPT board. I will give a two diagram. This is with respect to the protection of electricity. Protection of electricity. First case, the first diagram is about the protection of electricity in a understood system. What is the understood system? The understood system, if the water is moving like the ground level, we are using a wheel. That wheel it acts as a turbine. The wheel it acts as a turbine. So when the turbine is rotated, automatically some of the electricity it will be produced. Okay. So see the first system. What is the difference between these two diagrams? The first diagram is entirely meant for the production of electricity, but the efficiency below the diagram I mentioned it. The efficiency of the understood system is 20%. See the second diagram. In the second diagram, we are using for multi-purpose. See the wheel. In that wheel, it acts as a turbine, so it can be produce the electricity. That's the one purpose. And another one, see the diagram below that, it acts as a lift. If you want to lift any one of the object, so in this diagram, I give the human sources. The human is moving from the bottom of the building to purpose. One is lifting some of the object from the lower part to the upper part, and another one is purpose is the production of the electricity. Okay, see the diagram. Balasundara, rail line. Shivam, am I audible? Okay, see the diagram in the PPT board. What is the source? What is the source? Shivam? Raise the camera. This is the source. Karthik. Are you listening? Also by Karthik. Very good. Right. So in this diagram, the air it acts as a source to produce the electricity. Right. See the PPT board. So in this lesson, it basis the introduction part is only meant for the three topic. So I concentrate the three topic. The first one is, if you are put on the task, it can be emit the light energy. If it is in a off condition, it cannot be emit the light energy. Why? So for the first question, the answer is with respect to the electric circuits. So in this lesson, the introduction part at the beginning, we are going to discuss mainly 2 points. One is electric current and another one is electric circuits. Okay. Now we listen the book. Right. Let's see the board. So first of all, we are going to say about what is meant by electric current. It is denoted by the letter I. What is meant by electric current? Electric current is defined as a rate of flow of electric charges. Electric current is defined as the rate of flow of electric charges in a particular area in a particular time. So electric current, the simple statement for electric current, it is nothing but the rate of flow of electric charges. That is the answer. What is meant by electric current? The rate of flow of electric charges. Okay, and the next one is electric circuit. Next one is electric circuit. What is meant by electric circuit? The electric circuit, it is nothing but the path of flow of electric current. The path of flow of electric current is called as an electric circuit. At which direction the electric current flowing, the direction, the path is nothing but electric circuit. Okay. Next one, the unit of electric current. What is the unit? In generally, we are using the unit to measure the electric current is ampere. So ampere is the unit for electric current, and already we know the unit for electric charge. The formula for the electric current is nothing but I is equal to Q divided by T. T is the time taken to cross a particular area, and Q is the amount of charge, total amount of charge, and I is the net current passing through the particular electric circuit. So this is the formula used for the electric current. I is equal to Q by T, and the unit for I is ampere. Now we are going to mention the unit for electric charge. The unit for electric charge is Coulomb. Coulomb is the unit for electric charge. This 2 unit is referred as scientist name. Ampere is the scientist and Coulomb is also a scientist. Okay, so this unit is referred by the scientist name. Okay, next we are going to discuss the numerical problem. One numerical problem on the basis of I is equal to Q by T. I is equal to Q by T. Before that, we are going to measure the direction of electric current in a particular circuit. Already at the beginning, I told that the opposite direction of flow of the electron. Now we consider a simple electric circuit. Now I make a simple electric circuit with the help of the single battery, and here I am using a key, one battery and one bulb. Okay, so this is a simple electric circuit. Okay, now with the diagram, with the help of the diagram, I am going to explain the two things. One is the direction of flow of charges in a electrical circuit, and second one, what is open circuit and what is meant by closed circuit. That's a two important concept oriented question in an exam, upcoming exam. Maybe they are asking the concept oriented question related with the topic, the direction of flow of the charges, and what is meant by open circuit and what is meant by closed circuit. First, we are going to discuss the topic, the direction of flow of electric charges. Now we will see the diagram. We are using the battery, key and the bulb. Now this diagram is indicating the open circuit. When you are switching on the key, when you plug it called as a closed circuit. If it is in a open condition, we call it by a open circuit. When you switch on it, you lock the key, that is called as a closed circuit. At that time only the charges it can be flowing through the circuit. Now without the key, I am going to explain the direction of flow of the charges. Okay, right. Now you consider this is the positive terminal. The long polarity is a positive terminal. This short point is called as a negative terminal of the battery. Already these things you are studied in the lower classes. Okay, if you are connected a battery and bulb in a particular circuit, it may be a particular electrical circuit, the electron it can be flows from the negative terminal of the battery to positive terminal of the battery. So this is the direction of flow of electron. Now you see I mentioned it, some of the direction. This is the direction of flow of electron. So in any of the circuit, whatever may be, it is a simple electric circuit or any of the complicated circuit, always that electron it can be flows from negative terminal of the battery to positive terminal of the battery. And in our electric circuit, mostly we have mentioned that direction of flow of electric current alone. We never mention the direction of flow of electron. We just mention the arrow mark in a particular electric circuit. It always represents the direction of flow of electric current. So now I mention the arrow mark like this. This is the simple notation for electric current. This direction it indicates the flow of electric current in a particular circuit. Okay, right. So I am going to consolidate the concept. The direction of flow of electric current is nothing but, or we can also say that the positive charges flowing from the positive terminal of the battery to negative terminal of the battery. Okay, so electron is always flows in an opposite direction of flow of the electric current. Okay, this is the one side. And another one open circuit and closed circuit. And already we discussed the topic. What is meant by open circuit? The open circuit it will be help us, or the closed circuit it will be help us. Rangila? Can you say the answer for this question? Which circuit is useful for us, open circuit or closed circuit? You answer the question in chat box. Open circuit. Open circuit is very helpful for us. If it is a open circuit means the current cannot be flowing from one point to another point. How it is helpful for us? Okay. Nitish, closed circuit. Okay, right answer. The electric current it can be only flows through a closed circuit. So the closed circuit is only very useful for us. There is no use of the open circuit. Okay, right. See the board? I mentioned the simple electric circuit. The first part is electrical representation and second with the connection of the battery and bulb. See the diagram clearly. If the switch is in off condition, the bulb it cannot be closed. If the switch is in on condition, that means the circuit is closed, the bulb it can be closed. Okay. So that is the concept. So there is no use of open circuit. The open circuit means the current cannot be flowing from one place to another place in a particular circuit. Okay. See the next diagram. Here also I displayed the two diagram. One is with respect to the single bulb and another one is with respect to the two bulb. Okay. So here also it is with respect to the concept of open and closed circuit. The next one. See the question. This is with respect to our book inside problem. A current of 0.5 ampere is drawn by the filament of electric bulb for 10 minutes. So understand the concept first. We have the formula for electric current I is equal to Q by T. So when you are going to apply the magnitude value into any one of the formula in physics, you definitely convert that value into the SI unit. That is the important. In that question, they are given the value of time period in 10 minutes. So you must convert that 10 minutes into that second. After that, you apply into the formula, you can easily get that answer. Okay. See the next one. See the question. I displayed some of the question with respect to the talks question. Okay. See the question. What does an electric circuit mean? And second one is define the unit of electric current, and that is a very important. Most of the time in your board exam they are asking this question in one mark part. Calculate the number of electrons constitute 1 coulomb of charges. Okay, so take that question as the assignment. Okay, you answer it and I will collect the answer from you next week. Okay, see the next question. Right. See the question mark. This is the respect of a hierarchical question. See the diagram. This diagram is made by the one student. He made a mistake in that particular diagram. What is the mistake? Can you able to find out the mistake in the particular diagram? He connected 3 battery and 2 lamp and he is connected one ammeter. Already at the beginning I told that the usage of ammeter. Ammeter it can be used to measure the electric current. Okay, so in your circuit we have 3 devices. One is a battery, bulb, and ammeter. Any one of you have the answer? Sri Lakshmi. You have the answer. Madam. Can you post the answer in the chat box? I'm asking Madam. I cannot hear your voice, ma'am. Can you post the answer in the chat box? Which device is connected wrongly in the particular circuit? Battery or bulb or ammeter? Yes. Tell me, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ammeter. Very good. Yes, correct. The correct answer is ammeter. Because when you are going to measure the electric current in a particular circuit, that device definitely connected in a series combination. But this ammeter is connected in a parallel combination. So in this circuit, the wrong connection is a ammeter. Okay. Now this is the questioning session. I am clarifying your doubts. If you have any doubt, raise your hands. If you don't have any doubt, I am asking some questions. Do you have questions? Sivam, do you have any doubt? No. Balasundita, Madhav. Tell me, Ma, what's your doubt? My voice is not clear. Now you tell it. Can you repeat it, Ma? Can you post your doubt in chat box? Can you post it? Okay, ma. Don't worry. Some of the technical problem, I think your net connection is not clear, so I cannot hear your voice clearly. Pon Saraswati. Pon Saraswati. Pon Saraswati, how may I help you? Do you have any doubt? No. Others? So I am going to ask one question. Okay, take it as an assignment. See the PPT board. Can you see the PPT board? Right. See the second question. An electrical system, the output displayed as of the equation. Now in this question I give the equation. All of you note it. After the class I am going to give assignment. In that assignment you are going to add this question also. Okay. So note the question. I is equal to t square plus 2 minus 2t plus 1. This is the question. Now you are going to calculate what is R the time in second when the current is 0. At which time the current is equal to 0. I will give the equation I is equal to t square minus 2t plus 1. And you are going to calculate at which time the current is equal to 0. At which time I is equal to 0. That means you are going to calculate in the particular question. So this is a very important and this is also one of the higher order thinking question. Like this type of question maybe they are asking in your board exam. So concentrate well. Take this question as your assignment. After this class getting over, I will give you an assignment. You additionally attach this question also. Okay. Thank you, students. Thank you. Now you can leave from the class. Mix Nandana. No doubt. Last question. Time. You are going to calculate. The formula is I is equal to t square minus 2t plus 1. Okay. They are given the condition is I is equal to 0. So left hand side of the equation is 0. So you are going to calculate the t value. Okay. I understand the question, ma'am? Yes. This always. Okay. Others? Anybody have any doubts? No. One Karthik Raja. Are you mute your video? One Karthik Raja. Say hi bye. Do you have any doubt? No.